Greetings, fellow yogis. Welcome to your 30-minute gentle flow. My name is Spencer. And this is Amelia. We will begin in the seated position. You can have your legs crossed in an easy seated posture. Amelia is sitting on a block to give some elevation. You can sit on a block, you can sit right on the floor or your mat, you can sit on a pillow, you can sit on a blanket, whatever is best for you. Eyes are closed. You can have your palms on your thighs or your knees with your palms facing up to receive, or your palms facing down to ground. Sometimes I see people put their two fingers of each hand, their middle finger and index finger onto the floor just to connect with the earth. And we'll just come to our mindful meditative breath. Giving yourself the next 30 minutes to take care, to have compassion for yourself, to move into your yoga mind, into your yoga head, allowing any internal dialogue to pass through, acknowledging, accepting, and releasing. Feeling the coolness of the air as it enters in through your nasal cavity and the warmth of that air as it exits. The sound of your breath here is quiet and soft. The texture of your breath is smooth and easy. And now let's begin to deepen our breath as we move into our Ujjayi breath. Now the sound of your breath is slightly more audible. An oceanic sound, a Darth Vader sound, a snoring sound. The texture of your breath is more coarse and rough, feeling the vibration of the air at the back of the throat. You're building heat, you're building energy. Take 3 final Ujjayi breaths and begin to lengthen your exhale. Begin to extend that exhale. Feel the belly as it fills up on your inhale. And the belly empties, the heart and lungs empty on your exhale. Final Ujjayi breath. Shoulders relaxed. And now we'll deepen our breathing pattern one final time as we move to our cleansing breath. Inhale deeply, but this time at the top of your breath, pause, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. The mouth opens wide. Exhale. Inhale, filling the chest, filling the belly, diaphragm drops down in the abdominal cavity, allowing that heart and chest and lungs to open. Pause. Exhale, diaphragm raises in the abdominal cavity, placing pressure on the base of the lungs, expelling all of the air and extending that exhale. Inhale. Pause for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. We'll take 3 final cleansing breaths, paying careful attention to extend that exhale, gaining control of your breath. The quality of your breath is equal to the quality of your yoga practice. And Remembering that you have all these different breathing patterns to come back to during your practice today. Mindful meditative breath, Ujjayi breath for extra energy and fire. Cleansing breath to inhale oxygen maximum and exhale carbon dioxide maximum. Final deep cleansing breath. Pause. Exhale. We'll begin to move to our spinal warm-ups. Come to the center of the mat. If you're sitting on a block or sitting on a towel or sitting on a blanket, remove that from under your hips. We'll take our left palm to the outside of the left hip. Fingertips facing forward. Right arm comes up tall. Palm facing to the left side of your body. Press down into that left palm to lift up that right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Side bend. You're sunsetting that right arm over the ear. The biceps is close to the ear. You can gaze under your right arm, or if your neck doesn't bother you, you can take a gaze into your right palm. The right hip stays on the floor. Pressing the knees into the mat. They might not touch the mat, but that's okay. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Feel the right side of the body opening up. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen. And return to center. We'll switch the palms out here. So the right palm comes down to the outside of the right hip, fingertips facing forward. Left arm sweeps up tall. Biceps of the left arm close to the ear. Press down into the right palm to grow tall. Touch the ceiling, and then on your exhale, side bending. Gaze is either under the left arm or into the left palm. Feel the left intercostal muscles. Those are the muscles between the ribs. Feel them opening, lengthening, stretching. Feel the left shoulder joint opening, stretching, lengthening. Left hip stays on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale brings you back to center. So we took side bends, so that's called lateral flexion of the spine. Now we'll inhale the arms up tall. Begin to suck your belly button in towards your spine, tightening that core. And then on your exhale, fold forward, bringing your palms to the floor. If your palms don't get to the floor, if you have a pillow, if you have a blanket, if you have a block, if you have a book, you can put them on there. Put your hands onto that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Your chest is coming to your shins here. You're taking your spine into full spinal flexion. Inhale. Exhale, move the fingertips out another 1/8 of an inch, just a tiny bit. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale brings you back to center. Now we're going to take some spinal rotation. We'll take the back of the left palm to the outside of the right knee. The right hand comes behind the back. Your fingertips are pointing away, and you're bringing the crease of that right wrist as close to the spine as possible. If it doesn't touch the spine, that's okay, but that's where you're going. Press down into your right palm. Watch her body lengthen and grow on the inhale, and then the exhale, begin to take a twist. So the gaze is over the right shoulder. You're pressing your left hand into your knee to get leverage. Inhale, press down into the right palm. Again, grow tall. Exhale and twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And make your way back to center. Switch the legs out as we move to the other side. Back of the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left palm to the base of the spine. The crease of the wrist touching the spine if possible, but if not, as close as you can. Inhale, press down into that left hand. Grow tall. When you grow tall, you're actually extending and opening the spine, and then on your exhale, press your hand into your knee and begin to take your twist. So when you press down to lift up, visualize the 23 segments of the spine that have discs between them. Begin to open up. There's actually 24 segments in the spine, but there are 23 discs. That will lift and open and give you more room to twist. The joints of the spine open as well. Inhale, press down. Exhale and twist. One day the shoulders are perpendicular to the body. You see how they're stacked here. Final breath, inhale. Exhale, twist. And return to center. Let's make our way to our hands and knees into tabletop. So in tabletop, we have a flat back. The toes can be rolled under or your feet can be flat, whatever you choose. Knees are directly under the hips. Elbows directly under the shoulders. Wrists directly under the elbows. Middle finger or index finger facing forward. We'll move into cow-cat. On your inhale, drop your belly. Gaze goes up. You're opening your throat chakra. Your drishti point, your focus point is up towards the top of the wall or the ceiling, exaggerating the lumbar curve. On the inhale, press down into the palms, bring your chin to your chest, and dome the spine. The thoracic spine, that's the mid-back, is touching the ceiling. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for a cow. Slow it down. The slower the better. We're in no hurry. Exhale for cat. Be conscious. Be mindful of your movements. Don't rush through these. Stay with the cues. Now I invite you to take 3 final cow-cats on your own. And if you choose to move your body in any other way, feel free to do so. You may want to rotate your hips, rotate your shoulders. Just intuitively listen to your body, and it will take you where it chooses. Staying within the cow-cat sequence, though. And after you've done your 3rd cow-cat, make your way back into tabletop. Now we're going to flip over the toes or roll over the toes, and we're going to press back into our first down dog. The hips come up tall. You can pedal your feet here, swivel your hips, just settling in. Now a couple things I want you to be aware of. She has a nice flat back here. What I see a lot of times is something like this, okay? So, to combat that, bend the knees, then bring the chest towards the thighs, and then you can straighten the legs a little bit, but you can keep your knees bent as much as you want here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, begin to walk the feet towards the hands and find your way into a forward fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. You can grab your elbows into ragdoll, maybe swaying side to side. The hips come up tall, the crown of the head coming towards the floor, sucking the belly button in, bending your knees as much as you need to here. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's sweep our arms up tall. We'll bring our hands to heart center. Hands come to the side. Mounted pose, Tadasana. Grounding the feet into the earth, the 4 corners of the feet, the pad beneath the big toe, the pad beneath the little toe, and the 2 outside corners of your heels. Palms are facing forward, chest is open, shoulder blades back. We'll move into our sun salutations. We'll take one sun salutation A and one sun salutation B. the sun salutation B will include a chair pose. Follow my cues. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Inhale, hands come to shins, flat back. To get into a flat back, you gaze upward. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. We're in a high push-up. Come to your knees. Exhale, yogi push-up. Elbows stay in tight. Hold here. Inhale, flatten the feet. Palms press down. Lift your heart up. Make your way into cobra pose. Exhale, roll the toes under. Press back to down dog. Inhale, begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeps the arms up tall. We're going to set up for a back bend here, a mild back bend. So we're going to bring our palms together. Maybe cross the thumbs. Bring the palms together. You may release the index fingers should you choose. We're going to press down into the feet to lift up tall, and then press your hips forward, drop your head back, and make your way back into a slight back bend. You go as far as you can here, tightening the glute muscles. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we'll move into our sun B. We'll add chair pose. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shins, flat back. Exhale, as we fold, we sweep our pinky fingers onto the floor and make our way into chair pose. Now you can have your arms out long, or you can bring your arms up tall. You're sitting your butt back. Your toes may come off the floor, feeling like you're moving the majority of the weight onto the back half of the foot. And then exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Drop the knees. Exhale, yogi style push-up. Elbows in tight. Flatten the feet. Inhale to cobra. Notice her shoulders come up. Gaze goes up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, shins. Exhale, we fold and sweep our fingers onto the floor again and make our way into Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sit the hips down one last time. Inhale, sweeps the arms up tall. We'll set up for our second back bend. Now you've been here once, so your back is a little looser. Press down to lift up. Press your hips forward, drop your head back, and take your back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands come to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. 5 cleansing breaths. Reset. Your heart rate had sped up there. Fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system kicking in. The breath will bring you back. The breath engages that parasympathetic nervous system. Calmness, equanimity. Final breath. Let's make our way to the floor on your seat. Arms out long. And then on a count of 5, we're going to slowly make our way to the back. Suck the belly button in for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to set up for bridge pose. So in bridge pose, our knees come up tall. See if you can touch the back of your heels with your fingertips. That's how you know your heels are close enough. If you can't get there, that's okay. Now, if you have a blanket, if you have a block, if you have a pillow, we can do supported bridge, which will mean that we're going to place this under the back. You can do that or not. You can play around. In bridge pose, we're going to press down into the feet, press down into the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, press down to lift up. Hips come up tall. Now, if you go in a supported bridge, I could put a block under here, like that, or a pillow or a blanket. I'm going to take it out here. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now, some of you may have enough room under your back to maybe bring your hands together into a fist. If so, press down to lift up. So you'll hear me say that a lot. Press down to lift up. Press forward to go back. For 3. For 2. For 1. And release. Now as a counter stretch, because that posture took us into full spinal extension, a back bend. For counterbalance and counter stress, let's take the knees into the chest. We'll grab the arms, elbows one another, or forearms or wrists.
Or a strap.
Or a strap if you have. Maybe bringing your forehead towards your knees. And release. Legs come down, hands to the side. Cleansing breath. Now we're going to move into an inversion. We're going to do waterfall. So if you have a block, if you have a blanket, if you have a pillow, whatever it is that you have, you're going to want to shove this under your hips. So inhale. Legs lift up tall, lift your hips. I'm going to place this block right under her hips. Again, block, blanket, pillow, bolster, whatever you have in your house to give your hips a little bit of lift. This is waterfall pose. It's an inversion. It's the same thing as doing a headstand. Blood rushing from the lower body to the upper body. Soles of the feet facing the ceiling. Maybe the toes are flexed back. That will engage the calf muscles, the hamstring muscles. Engaging the core muscles here. And we're going to hang out here for about 5 deep breaths. Final 2 breaths. And release. Bring your knees up again, feet on the floor. We'll move into figure 4. This is a hip opener. I'm gonna lie on the floor here. So, starting from, trying to figure out the best way to show this. Okay. Knees are facing up. Going to take my left ankle and bring it over my right knee. Bending into that left knee. My left hand comes through the opening, grabbing the back of that left thigh, or you can grab right below the knee. Figure 4. Inhale, exhale, pull the right knee into the right shoulder and press the left knee away. So this is a hip flexor on the right and a hip opener on the left. Inhale. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Both of your shoulders and your head are down on the floor. Inhale. Should feel a nice good stretch in that left hip here. Exhale. And release. Knees come back, soles of the feet on the mat, knees facing to the ceiling. And now let's take the left ankle onto the right knee. Left ankle, right knee.
Right,
Left ankle, right
I
knee.
think I did the opposite already.
No, you did it right.
Okay.
Okay. Lift the leg up. You're grabbing through the opening now with your left hand. You're grabbing behind your right thigh, or you can clasp your fingertips 2 inches below the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, pull that right knee into the shoulder. Did we do this side? Okay. Other side. So the right ankle's over the left knee. I apologize. Now, bring that bring the right hand through the opening. So you get the idea. You have to do both sides. Whichever side you did, do the other side. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Press that right knee away from you. Feel that opening of that right hip. For 3. For 2. For 1. And release. As a yoga instructor, I will tell you that the hardest thing to do is remembering right from left sometimes. You have a 50% chance, but sometimes you just forget whether it's right or left. We'll move into happy baby. So let's bring the legs up tall. Bend the knees. Flare the legs open. You can grab your shins. You can grab the outside of your feet. You can grab your ankles, wherever works for you. Soles of the feet again, facing the ceiling. Knees coming towards the floor. You may or may never be able to get your knees as close to the floor as Amelia here, but she's been practicing yoga for decades. Inhale. Exhale, maybe rock side to side on your spine, giving a final massage. And then come to stillness. Pull the feet down and the knees down one final time to open the hips. And then bring the arms out to a T, palms facing down, knees up tall. We'll take our final spinal twist. Let's take the knees to the left and the gaze to the right.
Wait, gotta fix.
Knees to the left, gaze to the right. Your right arm is on the floor, your right shoulder making it to the floor, your right ear, your right cheek making it to the floor. They might not get there, and that's okay, but that's where you're going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, knees go right, gaze goes left. Knees are stacked, ankles are stacked, hips are stacked. Gaze over the left middle finger, left ear, left cheek, making their way towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale, legs go long. Arms come to the side of the body as we make our way into our final posture of this 30-minute gentle yoga class. Final Shavasana. Corpse pose. Requiring stillness of mind as well as stillness of body. And settle in to your final posture. Eyes are closed. Breath is coming back. Blood pressure coming back. checking your internal dialogue, staying in the practice even through Shavasana, letting go of all the monkey mind, all the places that your mind goes, coming to the breath. Begin to allow consciousness and awareness to return to your bodies. If you like to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, shake your head yes and no, feel free to go there. And then extending your arms above your head, clasping your hands together, taking a final stretch. Stretching from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. And then making your way onto your right side in fetal position. And then making your way into an easy seated posture. Legs crossed, hands can come to heart center. Let's bring our thumb knuckles between our eyebrows to our third eye. And as we take a slight bow towards one another, the light in us honors the light in each of you. Thank you for joining us for a 30-minute gentle yoga flow today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for joining us for a 30-minute flow. We will see you next time. Namaste.